So if you saw my first video, which is my most popular video as of now, I was tired of seeing all this nice stuff when that's just not how the world works. So why do I have this urge to create horrible things? And first off, when I'm talking about horrible, evil things, I'm not talking about horror. I hate that genre, actually. I don't really find horror all that horrifying, for the most part, because I can separate myself from the media that I consume quite easily. Because it's so vapid. I guess that's a word. That's a word that I've been using a lot as of recent. Vapid. I don't know if I'm using the term properly, but just everything seems so vapid to me. Everything's just so surface level. Nobody cares about profoundness anymore. Nobody really cares about anything. Anything worthwhile. Anything that you could linger on. That's what I'm talking about when I say I want to create evil. I want people to reflect. I'm not talking about the evil that you see on your TV, or the evil in things like violence, even though that is something I want to explore. I'm not talking about the evil of the billionaires, even though that is something I want to explore. But more so, I'd like to see the evil that you can find in the mirror, the evil that you can find within yourself. Because evil can be found in all of us. A lack of reflection is what creates evil. Ignorance creates evil. And that's true for anyone. Even the smallest amount of power in the hands of an ignorant person could be devastating to another's life. Is it not? What do you mean you don't like the energy? It's literally a light bulb. Yeah. With the things I want to make, I'd like to explore humanity as a whole. The experience of life. But I feel like modern media is too idealistic nowadays. People draw lines too often when we should be breaking boundaries. That's what art's all about, and that's being degraded in our, what would I call it, in this current era, and it just makes me fucking sick. But I feel like I'm not really supporting my claims here when I say that modern media is too idealistic. What I mean is there's not enough exploration going on in human behavior and what it means to do the right thing. And all the quote-unquote deep stuff is just fake deep. Everybody wants to sound smart without actually putting in the effort of what it means to actually think deeply about something. I guess a good example of what I'm talking about would be identity politics. You could say that is an important thing, and I won't deny that, but I don't think that's getting into the roots of the problem. I've been thinking a lot recently. I have a lot on my mind right now. I've recorded this video 2 times already in the past, and I just felt like I was going nowhere with this topic. which is kind of crazy because it's been on my mind a lot recently. But I just don't know how to go about talking about it. Maybe I just need some discussion in the comments. But the reason I want to create horrible things, it's not necessarily, I don't think I'm a violent person. But I felt like I've always had a strong stomach for terrible things like gore and abuse, suicide, just all the terrible things. I have a strong stomach for them. It might be because I'm a sociopath, who knows? And it's not necessarily that I like seeing those things or that I see those things often. It's just the way I am, I guess. And I guess I'll try to use that to my advantage with things that I create. Do the things that I haven't seen other people do. But I've just been seeing a degradation in the creative field within the Western world. And it's not like I'm gonna change that. I'm just some guy. But I'd at least like to create things that I don't see. And you should do that too. If there's something that you want to see, even if it's from an already existing work, I'd highly advise you to do so. And the things that I'm creating, I doubt anyone's gonna like it as much as I do. And that should be the way it is, actually. Finally, somebody's got the poop glasses. But, I know I'm spouting all of this stuff. I'm talking the talk, but am I walking the walk? And the answer, actually, is yes, I am. Today I started doing the line work for another comic that I've been creating. I've said in the past that I was working on another comic while I was working on, Rev. While I was working on that one. And, this is a comic. I've been spouting all this nonsense about how I want to create evil things. I think this is it, guys. This is the evil stuff I want to create. I'm not going to talk too much about it until it comes out, which is probably going to be like in May. I mean, like, it needs to be completed by the end of March, but I don't think I'm allowed to post it until May. But I guess I'll talk just a little bit more about the comic I'm working on right now. This one's going to be absolutely fucked up. Like, I don't even know if I want to recommend it. That's how fucked up it is. I don't know if you guys, I don't even know if you should read it. And you might be thinking, oh, it's not that bad. Yes, it is. It is that bad. After I'm done working on the comic that I'm working on right now, I'm going to be working on a webtoon. And this one's going to be a short story that I want to tell. And it's going to be an adaptation. I don't know if I'd say adaptation. Maybe like a reimagining of an already existing work. Which, yeah, I guess you could argue that's not very creative. But let me cook, guys. Let me cook. Alright? Let me cook. Wait and see. Yeah, I hate derivative works just as much as, I don't know, a person who loves art. But recently, I watched and read this anime called Pluto, which is like a reimagination of Astro Boy. And it's really good, guys. It's really good. Oui, indeed. So, like and subscribe if you feel like doing that. But most importantly, I'd like to see you guys comment and talk about the things you would like to see in media, the things that you think are missing in today's social climate.